Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at the next part of Epithet Switched by Jelly Daisies. Now, this is an entire project that I'm really a fan of because there's a lot of really good art, really good dialogue, and really good voice actors involved. So, basically, there's good shit here, and I like it. It's actually kind of a brilliant reimagining of all the characters. And also because it made Mera smile, and that was absolutely adorable and precious, and it was freaking awesome! Sorry, my geek is coming out, as opposed to normal, where it's already out. Yeah, considering this is from a channel with 867 subscribers at the time I am recording this. It's just really good shit. Go subscribe to them, they're awesome. Let's get started.
The children jogpile onto the spilled contents.
Where are they getting a sword?
Oh, yeah!
Giovanni goes
yeah,
for the treasure
dogpile
too,
the treasure, yeah.
but his mother grabs him by his hoodie and holds him aloft. She still holds her phone in the other.
Nothing to say, I just really liked... Also, is that the... Did they... You thought I wouldn't notice it. Is that the old Windows 98 background, but in reverse? I love how it's like the most detailed thing. Because all the background is kind of kept reasonably vague. Reasonably distorted to not make sure it draws attention. And then they just have this point right here. It looks just like the Windows 98 background. I love that. I'm not even sure if it is or not, but it reminds me of it so much. I'm just going to call it. Also, it's just nice to be honest. Just this look. I'm not going to out myself here as that kid growing up, but I know this look. I am intimately familiar with this look. It is so weird seeing it from the outside.
Other hand.
Yeah, not you. But, Mom!
Yeah, no committing felonies for
you
you.
know how I feel about you in dangerous situations.
Giovanni kicks his legs, trying to escape.
But I want to be a criminal! How am I supposed to be a good bad guy? You've never let me do anything, Mom!
This is a good scene. I hate it. Because it's just rubbing in. Even though Giovanni's mom, who I've been told is actually the same voice from the show and I just forgot, because she never had screen time, just audio time. She's a better parent than Molly's dad. And I'm not just taking this personally because I saw the trailer for the plastic prison and how, yay, Molly's dad's coming back. I mean, everything else in that trailer was great, and then Molly's dad. Seriously, Molly's sister is going to be the antagonist. I already like her more than her dad. She can be an absolute raging bitch, and I'd still, completely stand by that. And they're just casually flexing on this actually being a good parent because she's completely distracted up until he tries to do something illegal, like steal from a museum. And she's like, no, not for you. No crime for you right now. She's actually a good parent.
Well, your dreams will just have to wait. Sorry, what were you saying?
Giovanni continues to
I love
struggle
this.
in vain.
She's actually paying attention to him, too.
You're no fun!
No.
Children!
She is parent.
The classmates, being reminded of Indus's presence, pause temporarily in fear.
The effect right here to show that scramble.
Fatty? Yeah!
And then go back to screaming.
Yeah, kids.
They do not seem interested in the tour.
I'm sorry,
Kids.
Hey, brats!
What did you call us?
Do you want to hear a story?
What?
Stories are lame.
I like stories.
Well, this story is about magic.
That gets their attention.
Really?
Ooh,
That
like
did?
ghosts? Or the power of love?
Wait, Mera, it isn't necessary to-
It's fine, I got this. The story is about a magic necklace called the Arsene Amulet.
I'm sorry. The juxtaposition from canon where Ignis was like, they're basically switching them personality here. And where Ignis originally was telling the entire story about the plot, dropping the exposition, but also being a big goof. And now Mera is trying to contain the kids and she's just being a small goof, but telling the same story. And you just hear Ignis in the background going, Mera, Mera, Mera. Oh dear God, I left her unattended. Oh God, if this entire show deviated and just became an entire episode of Mera and Ignis going out and doing shit, I would love this because I love this dynamic.
Mera!
And I hear it has the power to steal a person's epithet.
She snatches up a pot from the floor to prove her point, and it promptly shatters in her hands. A shard
Yeah,
cuts
you probably
her
should
hand
have
and
someone
she
else do it.
squeals in pain. Indus face palms.
Mera,
Stop handling
that
the goods.
exhibit isn't public yet.
And if she touches it, it never will be.
Indus sighs, seemingly frustrated.
I'll stick to giving tours. You stick to moving boxes.
Yes, Sir Indus.
She picks up another box
Still
and
love this
starts running
Sir
off with
Ignis.
it. She doesn't get more
Ignis,
than a few
whatever.
steps before it spontaneously breaks apart and spills its contents as well.
Maybe you should switch that around. Well, the kids are
The
entertained.
free-for-all resumes. Indus sighs without much emotion.
Hey, goblins! Leave the artifacts alone!
Sorry, I've been watching too much Goblin Slayer Bridge by the Schmuck Squad. As soon as I hear, hey, goblins, my immediate thought was go, goblins! I can't do the voice. My voice can physically not hit the deep baritone levels that are required for that actor. But it's where my mind went. In my head, it sounded good. In reality, I realized it didn't. I almost feel like I need to say it now because it's literally in my head and I wouldn't be able to get it out until I said it out loud. This is not a pause to say anything. This is a pause because if I don't say it right now, it's going to be stuck in there all day until I'm randomly just laying down with my wife, ready to go to bed. I'll turn over to her and go, good night, love. You're a goblin! I've learned my lesson after the second time. I'm not doing that again.
Or I'll
Break you?
break more boxes!
She dives into the pile.
Oh my
trying
gosh,
to
she's
stop the
even worse.
chaos and immediately breaking something in the process.
Mera, don't.
Too late! Hopefully she has a...
Not
Oh!
your duty to assist.
Oh, I just noticed the leg. It's not supposed to bend there. I thought it would... Oh. I thought it was maybe just the pant flare, but the other one isn't. And this... Oh. Yeah, something broke in the process. Her shin. Oh. It's just because it... Ooh. Sorry, there's... Oh, okay, I'm just going to have to move on from this image. There's
these
certain things I can't do.
occurrences-
and that's-
Yeah, I got it. My boy's right here.
Oh, God, the face. I love
Mera,
this.
remove yourself at once.
No, I got. Ow! No biting!
Yeah?
Kinky. Look at the little
No.
demon face. They even give him
You did
slitted eyes.
what? Mom! Not right now, sweetie.
Stay down, weird lady.
You stay down!
Mera, remove yourself. I shall take care of them.
Ooh,
What?
barriers.
Hey, check out this cool sword.
Hey, they're
I bet
acknowledging
it's
the sword.
super Cursed.
Me?
Forget the sword.
What are those
Check
other
out
magic
this
weapons?
mask.
Go!
With a sudden burst of steam at his
Ooh.
feet, Giovanni rockets out of his mother's grasp, landing in a cool action pose on the floor.
Okay, I just want to say I appreciate this moment right here. Well,
Giovanni rockets out of his
I just appreciate this because everything is so set in the style. And this is a good action image. They don't even stick on too long. Just this little moment of, and they have the speed lines back here. It's a very high comic technique. Or I guess more comic technique in general. Manga uses it too. So I really love it. But it's also hyper stylized considering it's a museum. It's not actually what he's doing, but it's what it looks like he's doing. And I love it because it's going full on shonen for a second.
mother's grasp,
Very anime.
landing in a
Love it.
cool action pose on the floor.
Also, your mom is going to
Suave,
murder you for that.
classical bad guy theme begins to play.
Oh, that's so cool. And you can actually see the bit of soup coming off him. It could just be the regular dust, but it's actually a different color. So I'm going to assume it's soup. Is it? I have no idea, but I'm going to say it is because it sounds cooler to me. Because he's using his power just to get out. It just, I love it. Just that little showing of him using it. That's so cool.
Character intro card.
Yee!
Giovanni
It was soup.
Sabotage. Epithet soup. Makes a mean bisque. Literally.
Stamina's low, proficient. Oh, he's,
Giovanni! What have I told you about?
that is so cool. Like normally his stamina, proficiency, and creativity were a lot higher, but that's also him as an adult. This is him as a little kid, which really does highlight the fact that Molly was, for her age, disturbingly skilled. Huh. I guess she was forced to do it more because plot reasons. I'm not entirely sure. I heard people mention it was her sister somehow, but I don't know. But even then, the creativity with it's pretty good. And proficiency, he's very new at it. Stamina, has some. Creativity, not bad. Could be higher. But again, this is like a very little kid version of him. He's like all happy and proud and the pouty face. Sorry, I love this. Just, it's like, I'm cool. And it's But we also know this is him at a much lower level than even canon versions, so it's just a nice little juxtaposition here. Especially when you compare him to someone like Zora, who decides to break the meter twice over. But it is really damn good, and you can already see, even though he's much more restrained and not nearly as skilled with it yet, he has the creativity starting.
Bisque, literally.
Giovanni! What have I told you about running off like that?
You can't pin me down. I'm a bad guy. I do what I want.
And thus we have seen the reason Giovanni is going to die. He talked back to his mother in public. The phrase, "I do what I want," has been said by many kids before they are post-birth aborted. Yeah.
Battle cry. He starts running off, his steamy,
Soup
soupy aura blasting behind him.
It actually was a soup aura.
Speed.
Giovanni!
I love this.
Hacks and
Also the
coughs,
wind
trying
aspect
to
on her.
fan away the soupy fog with her hand as she stumbles through it.
kind
Ben,
of soup?
toss me that sword.
Ben grins and throws the cursed
Oh no,
sword.
because he
in
has
play.
that 13 ability.
Giovanni catches it as he
Unless
runs
that was just
off
bullshit.
into
I can never
the
tell.
interior aquarium exhibit.
What?
Yay.
Freedom.
Oh no.
But he is suddenly tripped up by a small tower on the floor,
Oh?
causing him to fall and drop the sword, which
Oh
clatters
yeah, because they're
across the
switching
room.
around who's doing what.
From the floor, he looks up to see a blonde teen, Percival King. She looks down in concern.
Oh my god.
Dear.
She extends a hand while the tower buzzes with static electricity, as if it's been turned on.
I love this. It's just little Percy. And I think the most striking thing here isn't the age change, because Percy has that kind of ageless face where she could have been said to be an adult or a teenager, and I honestly would have a hard time pointing on either one. But right here, just showing her as a teenager, you can actually see because the face is a little more rounded than the more pointy aspects in the show, which does actually show the de-aged aspect. But overall, what I really love here is the emotion in the eyes. Normally, Percy was very, yes, that's cool. Not emotionless, but very, well, statuesque. That kind of works. But just stayed in a place. I'm trying to make a reference to a tower or parapet here. I'm trying to make the pun. I'm failing on the pun. I'm failing on a pun, and it bugs me. But she had a very, yes, I guess we're doing this today, type attitude. This one, though, just because you see a little more emotion on the lips, a little more in the eyes being wider, it's like, oh, and the fact that she has the hand reaching out, it's just really cool because it shows that she's younger and a lot more innocent almost. Now, how that plans out, I don't really know. But it's kind of cool just to see her being a little more emotionally involved. Again, just because it's a change, but it's a small one. Also, she still has the sword. Might be a knife this time around.
I'm terribly sorry. Are you?
I don't need your help.
He slaps away her hand and gets to his feet.
You monster.
Well, do you pick a fight with everyone you meet?
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause I'm...
Giovanni!
Dead.
Giovanni readies to bolt, but Percy grabs him by the hood.
Your son, ma'am?
She hands him over.
You are grounded.
Oh, only grounded?
At least let me get my sword.
Is he about to steal her sword? Probably. And again, more art, different art style, different person doing it. I think it says inky, but it's covered over by that. But again, you can see just a little more emotion in Percy's entire demeanor. It works. And they're keeping little Fang in. Sorry, it's so cute and adorable.
He's dragged off whimpering.
Oh my god.
Epithet switched.
Size tiny. Heart huge. Has been to the ER 3 times this week. How is it that this is the Mera that's really happy and outgoing and smiley? How? She's even more damaged than the regular Mera. And I mean than the literal non-mental. Oh, that's why. It's physically damaged rather than mental, probably. Oh, okay, that makes sense in hindsight. I just love they're actually calling her out for being so small. It's so cute. Love the art, too. 12 years? Wait, only 12?
Epithet switched.
Little league champ? Oh, actually, that's a thing. Well, he did have the baseball bat again.
Attention! The museum will be closing in 5 minutes. Make your way.
Ooh, okay, one. It's cool seeing them in a different art style, and he has the mask still from when they were stealing everything. Which means that all his minions are now better criminals than he is. But the reason I'm pausing here is actually because this is the opening hallway from the canon section in the museum. And I didn't even realize it until we saw, oh, hey, there's that angel statue that no one ever really commented on, but it looked really cool. And now we have it here. It's cool. And again, everyone draws the mom differently. Previously, she was a lot more stonky. This time around, she looks more like a hipster who's dealing with a kid, which honestly is kind of still fitting the personality either way. Such good art. Also, just this little bit of camaraderie right here showing that the one who's like, oh no, is actually the one committing the crime still. Oh, they kept the raven. Nice.
Way to the exit.
No, it's a kitty this time. Oh.
Now.
Almond Aya.
Dude, look.
Good art.
I totally nabbed this cool mask from Spike.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll hide your dumb face. Hey.
Giovanni walks by.
Does he
still
put it on and
holding
get turned into a
Giovanni
green
by his
monstrosity?
hood.
Hey, Gio.
Different movie.
You coming over to play ball today? Andrew and Spike are.
He's grounded.
They leave.
The museum is now closed.
Get out.
If you are still in the museum, get out.
Okay, this right there, everything he just said. I've worked in a museum. You have absolutely no idea how much everything he just said is not a joke, and I completely empathize with it, and I am jealous that even as just a recording, he got to say it. Like, I am undisturbed levels of I am jealous right now. Not just jealous, I am jealous. It's like an additional factor on top of jealousy that's absolutely meaningless, but I still kind of vary with it. Also, love the art. Really detailed. Really cool. Kind of great to see an alternate angle here, but still, so many times I've had to give that announcement. It's like, okay, the museum's closed now. Please leave. I mean you, lady I see on the camera who's trying to hide in the toilet that was on display. That is not a real toilet. Please pull your pants back up. We can see you. Oh, dear God, we have to call them again. This is the second time this week. I didn't realize I had nearly as much repressed anger about this as I thought it would. Also, why do people always think they could do that so many times? There was a hall of birds and a guy just decided to take a long shit while walking down it. It wasn't even an old man. It was just a guy. He just shit himself walking down the hall. And it smelled. I was 3 floors away and half a building over and I could smell it. Wow, this is really hitting me a lot harder than I thought. I am getting so many repressed memories and I need to still repress. Okay. Just moving on. Before I think about anything else.
Camera footage. Mera runs about moving ropes and boxes while Indus stays in the center.
Oh, that's
then
so
they both
cool.
retreat out of the room to
Changing
the
the
back of
tone and
museum
keeping on the
before Molly
camera
and her
effect.
Bonsai Blasters enter.
I want to say that
soon
camera effect
afterward
is
by
not normal to
Giovanni, who was
reality,
kicked
but
by Molly into the wall. We're back to
present.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
Adult Molly! Oh my God, it's adorable. She has a ponytail and the hairband and the stars and the sparkles and oh my God. I especially love this because it actually looks really similar to what Molly's older sister looked like. Not the hair two-tone, but the facial structure is actually very similar, at least from the side and even the eyes. Sorry, there is something I absolutely adore about just seeing adult Molly, and she's still kind and caring and reaching out to Giovanni. And I think these two had some of the best interactions. Don't get me wrong. Ramsey and anyone also was just by default amazing because he just had the best lines. But Molly and Giovanni, when they were just being all bro or family-like, that was adorable. I loved it. Oh, this is just a treat. This is an absolute and utter treat right now, and I love it.
She runs across the room and offers a hand to Giovanni.
What's a kid like you doing?
Nice little step effect.
Giovanni spits in her hand.
Soup.
His spit is red and hot.
What?
Okay, 1. Oh, God, I love the face work. But more importantly, just that moment of, yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
Hot.
What the? Ew.
I love the
Hey,
shaking
what is
it.
that?
She waves it off.
I guess he could use
sticks
his
out his tongue,
saliva to
getting
become
up.
soup.
How do you like the taste of my epithet, lady?
Molly sniffs her hand, then cautiously licks it.
She's actually touching it?
Tastes pretty good, actually. is this tomato basil?
Yeah, and I seasoned it no! It's lava or acid. Love! Acid! Yeah!
To be completely fair, tomato basil is based on tomatoes, which is a fruit, and that technically, I don't think it has citrus, but I'm pretty sure it is acidic. So, he's only half wrong? It is technically an acid. I don't think it's a base. Also, that little... I can't tell if she's eating the soup or just trying not to laugh at him. Maybe both. Let's go with both. And I'm just going to ignore the fact she just ate his spit. Dangerous levels of kink here.
It tastes like soup. Is your epithet soup?
Giovanni stamps his foot on the floor.
How did you know?
That's top secret!
From the back, one of Molly's blasters pipes up.
Hey, boss, I thought you said nobody else would be here.
Ooh, we're going to see the other ones?
Well, I wasn't exactly anticipating a kid showing up. Why are you here? We had the perfect stealthy entrance and everything.
I broke in, 'cause I'm a bad guy.
Oh my god, he's so
Molly
proud of it.
kind of smirks and raises
Yeah,
an eyebrow.
it's a smirk.
Oh, is that so?
Hire him.
Well, sorry, kid. But so are we. The Bonsai Blasters don't have time to mess around. Poses, girls.
They dive
Poses?
into an obviously rehearsed movie poster-like
Oh my
action
god, they're
pose.
actually doing the
It's
pose!
pretty impressive.
Okay, so I recognize these two because of the new stuff coming out. They even have the X on the eye. Don't have any idea who they are. I'm assuming they were in the early first episode before being written out altogether. Also picking a nose, really. Wow, she got tall. But more importantly, Molly, are those... Does she have knives coming out of her... Are those her hands, or are they knives coming out of her gauntlet? Either way, I just absolutely love that she has the cape, and it's the fluffy cape. I just realized what that was. It's the fluffy cape, where before she had the fluffy bear hoodie, now she has the fluffy cape. And she's doing the entire turned head. This is so awesome, and I love it.
Giovanni's eyes light up in recognition.
You're the Bonsai Blasters?
He's literally
In the
having the best day of
flesh.
his life.
You guys are like the baddest bad guys around. You have to let me join you.
Oh
Molly
my God.
exchanges snickering glances with her minions.
Maybe when you're older.
Sorry, kid. This is my first mission as a bonsai captain, and
Oh.
I can't risk letting some little
Oh, they're
cub
keeping that
ruin
aspect.
it.
But I've got powers, really cool powers.
Give it a few years.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me show you something, kid.
Ooh.
Summon some of that lava acid again. Try and hit me.
What?
Okay.
A small ball of roiling red liquid
What's she
forms in the air. He chucks it at her face, but Molly raises her hand and it instantly grows smaller and smaller until only a drop hits her nose.
She's dumbing it down, but dumbing down its
Pretty impressive, right?
existence?
Yeah, boss is the best.
Giovanni
A
shrugs
lot
and
of
looks
these
away,
powers are
trying to
terrifying when
act
you really think about them.
unamused.
It's dumb.
How did he know?
Witchcraft!
I love this. I love this. It's a stupid joke about him guessing her power. But the thing is, he's not. He's just being a stupid little kid who's like, that's not cool. I definitely don't find it cool. You're not cool, even though it really was. I'm just going to say it's dumb because I don't know anything better. He's being a bratty little kid. But because it's actually everyone's freaking out. It makes sense, though. Because she just did it to him, and now she's thinking he did it back. But he really did it. He doesn't even have the slightest clue. Oh. Especially because just with what he's seen, there's no way he should have guessed it. He's just being a brat. This is great. This is absolutely great.
Molly slaps her forehead in frustration. She tries to grin.
Girls.
Are they all girls?
Is it actually dumb?
Oh my god! Okay, full disclosure. Normally I don't like this little gremlin art style. But for this right now, it is the perfect face. Just that moment of, ah! Just that big open mouth, ah! But also that little undershadow showing that he's both impressed, surprised, and just gloating and smug. It's just a great expression. It's that little gremlin art style, and it works perfectly here.
That's your epithet?
He just realized he got it.
Dumb?
Molly's grin freezes in place, turned to stone. Character intro card, Molly Blindef.
Oh my god. They actually did the joke about her getting turned to stone in the intro card. Wow, her stamina, her proficiency, and creativity are pretty high up now. Yeah. Also makes perfect sense because Molly does do really damn good stuff as a kid. So yeah, she has really high proficiency. Still not as high as the people who broke the game. But excuse me, not game. Actually, it was originally a game. So yeah, people who broke the game, but really on the verge of starting to tip over into the next one. Especially since her power, if you took it to the natural conclusions, anti-existence is up there probably, can mute and simplify things, including epithet summons. Oh, yeah. And this is almost a spoiler for canon because they kind of mention outside of the show, and people have only told me about this, the only reason I know, that she basically stopped her sister by doing the summon simplifying or muting stuff, which is what her sister did. So yeah, she's the counter. Huh. Really good use there of still sticking to canon by including a bit of information that isn't in there, but only was additional. Nice. I'm also going to pretend Molly Blindef is her entire name and not the god-awful, I can't believe this is real, but people keep telling me it is, and then they show me the clips where it was confirmed actual name that I'm not going to acknowledge because, dear God, her dad is a monster.
Epithet, dumb. Can mute and simplify things, including epithet summons.
Molly.
Wow. And I thought people wouldn't take soup seriously.
You dare undermine the Bonsai Blasters? What kind of a hotshot do you think you are?
A really hot one.
I mean,
He tries striking a
it
pose
does.
of his own.
It is soup. Also,
See?
Molly
Now
being
you
serious.
have to let me join you.
Fat chance, kid.
You just insulted her,
You're
dude.
nowhere near our level.
But
Sorry.
He's also not.
But they're right. It's way too dangerous for a cub like you to be
Really
wandering
is.
around during a robbery. Teleports behind you.
She grabs him by his baseball backpack
What?
and holds him aloft, like a turtle
Wait, who
being held
teleported?
by its shell.
well, this is new.
He tries getting out of it by punching
Mom do
and
it earlier?
kicking, since all his limbs are free, but still to no avail.
You're lucky I don't hurt cubs. Girls, handcuffs, please.
What?
Handcuffs?
Glasses nervously runs up and hands her a pair of legitimate
Why do-
police handcuffs. She slaps one on Giovanni's wrist and the other to the leg of a nearby receptionist's desk.
Huh.
That should keep you out of trouble.
How'd you get legitimate police handcuffs?
Stole them, obviously.
Okay, that makes sense. I was going to say they do actually just sell them. It's not hard to get them. They're not even that expensive. Seriously, half off stores. They have them. But also, just look at how cute the leg. Sorry, this is adorable.
Come on, girls.
They all start walking
Ooh,
away.
even little animation of the teeth moving as he's clenching it down.
Hold up. Should probably make sure this guy doesn't have any little friends coming after him. Death Cap. Skull Kid. Glasses. You stay here and guard this door.
Skull Kid?
Aw, but
Oh my god!
Boss.
Does he have a mask?
Are you questioning my authority?
No, Mama Bear.
Good. Urchin,
Mama Bear? Oh my god, it's in Molly and the bear and the oh perfect name. Oh, it's not Bear Trap this time, it's Mama Bear. Oh, because she's the leader and a bear and Molly. I love this. I absolutely love this. Why is it up? Tail the button.
No, Mama Bear.
good. Urchin, Lamb Chop, Stink, you're with me.
Wow, that
she
one
looks
sucks.
down at Giovanni, her glare dark and threatening.
Ooh.
You stay
Yeah, they do
here.
look like knives.
Be good.
Molly not
Also, this is more just a me thing. Yeah. Looks like there's knives coming out of her hand. But if that's her thumb, I just want to say, if you ever punch someone like this, you will break your thumb. Horribly. Don't do that. Tuck it under. You can still get hurt, but if you go really tight, it's a lot easier to do that. Because if you do this, forward pressure is usually applied here because it actually sticks out above your hand. See? Yeah, don't do that. Because then all the pressure would hit here and yeah, no, just don't. So I'm just looking at this right here and going, yeah. Well, hopefully she can dumb down the pain, which we already know she can, but she did for Mera, but she'll need to do it a lot more.
nods to her three minions and casts a silence bubble around them.
Oh,
They
yeah.
sneak out of the
Sounds
room and
fresh
into
you
the
could do
back,
that.
totally silent, with awesome ninja moves.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't believe we don't get to steal anything.
It's okay, man. I'd never be able to stand up to the boss either.
Deathcap nods silently in agreement while
Is he for
Skull Kid
cuties?
supportively
That's a
pats
cap, never mind.
Glasses' shoulder.
I'm never gonna be as scary as her.
Mama Bear says great villainy takes practice. You'll get there.
Giovanni watches in disgust as he tries to tug off the handcuff with no success.
Have you considered hot soup?
Ugh, this is worse than being grounded. Who do they think they are,
Villains.
anyway? Telling me I'm not a good villain.
He trails off,
It's
distracted
evil.
by Mera, who walks in from the sideline.
What?
She raises her eyebrows at him, then at the blasters.
So they're
then
keeping that
back at
twist.
him.
Okay.
Tour guide lady.
She tiptoes over nervously. It doesn't look like the Bonsai Blasters have noticed her yet.
Kid, what are you doing here?
Oh.
I should ask
She's even more
you.
disheveled.
Sir Indus and I are the only security guards here tonight, so I was instructed to make sure no one else was here. Then I looked on the security camera feed and saw those weird yellow people were here, and now you're here, and there's so many people here! Shh, shh, shh.
They'll hear you. See those guys?
Mera's
They're
awesome.
bad guys.
Bad guys?
Yeah, you gotta help me get out of these handcuffs.
I love how freaked
No
out she
problem.
sounds.
Wait, are those legitimate police handcuffs? How'd they get those?
I love this. Please, somehow make this a running joke. It's already gone off 2 times now. Just like, oh my god, they have legitimate police handcuffs. If they just don't make a joke about, no one has that anymore. They're heavily controlled. And just leave it at that. Unless these are... Wait. Oh. Oh. I just remembered what kind of handcuffs the police have in Sweet Jazz City and Epithet Erased. So these aren't just handcuffs. These are the power blocking handcuffs, unless I'm mistaken, they just forgot that aspect, because that is a lot more terrifying that they just put down something that made him forget he has power. Yeah, that's actually a really good plan. I mean, you could literally just pick up the table leg and get it off that way, but they probably notice.
No time. Just break them.
Mera grabs the cuff around Giovanni's wrist with both hands. It instantly cracks, and with a firm tug, shatters apart,
Yeah.
drawing the attention of the Bonsai Blasters.
Who are you?
Technically, she could kill a lot of
I'm
people by
Mera
touching them.
Salomon, and I,
I'm running.
challenge you to an honorable duel.
Really?
We accept your duel,
They accept, of course.
unreasonably strong, tiny stranger.
They both run at Mera, but
Break
she
the floor!
easily grabs a hold of Glasses, swinging him around and knocking him into Skull Kid, sending them both flying.
Damn,
They land
Mera.
with a sickening crunch.
Ow.
From her or them? Both.
Ow, 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 ow.
She needs to get a friend
falls
who's a
to the
healer.
ground in shock. She puts a hand to her forehead, then starts making elaborate gestures in the air.
Is she mourning?
I think she's insulting you.
Deathcap glares at both of them
Is
and
she?
holds up her hands, which are censored.
Oh yeah, that's an insult.
I'll take care of her. Hey, you!
Oh!
How'd you
I just got hands that are censored because they were flicking them off. Oh, God.
like a knuckle sandwich? It comes with a side of a mushroom soup. Yeah.
Really? I'm just holding out to say this right now because it's such a dumb line. But it is such a dumb line, I could actually see a kid who's 12 years old thinking it's really impressive. How'd you like a knuckle sandwich with the side of mushroom soup? He's like, soup, sandwich with the side of soup. It's a stupid little pun, but it's also really not intimidating. I love it.
With a raised fist, he summons a ball of boiling soup in his hands and starts running at her.
Kid, no!
But Deathcap summons a cloud of green and purple fog that he has
Oh.
to leap out of the way to dodge. His soup falls
Oh,
to the
shit,
ground,
they actually have powers this time around.
stained by the fog.
Lesson I learned from Sir Indus. Don't mess with the quiet ones.
Back up from their temporary daze, Skull Kid and Glasses grab a hold of the fallen Giovanni.
Love this. I absolutely love this. Wait, does that mean Mera challenged Ignis to a fight? And then she lost, and that's why she... Sure, I'm going with this one. Mera challenged Ignis to a fight. Also, wow. In canon, the, death... I was going to say death cap, wow. The Bonsai Blasters had no powers except for Giovanni. Here, though, there's a good chance a lot of them do, so they're a way bigger threat then.
And now we have a hostage.
Yeah.
How would you like that, Missy?
Ugh, a hostage.
Let me go! I've been picked up like 5 times today!
Yeah, mostly by your mom, too.
Maybe if you learned to pick your battles more carefully, that wouldn't happen.
Kid,
Picking
listen
battles.
to them. You should have run while you had the chance.
Never, because my name is Giovanni.
That doesn't mean anything yet.
And I'm gonna be the biggest bad guy there ever was.
I just realized why this line sounds so familiar to me. How many other people hearing this line just had that little flashback to their childhood, hearing a certain guy in an orange jumpsuit going, "I'm going to be Hokage"? Come on. You all know I'm exactly right on this one. You all know it. Admit it.
What? With an epithet like Bisque?
Actually, I think that was his title card. I'm
They're
pretty
actually
sure
referencing
its
the title
epithet
cards.
was something lame.
I
My
love that.
epithet's not
I love meta
lame.
jokes.
It's super!
With a built-up blast of soupy steam, he rockets out of their grip and into the air, leaving them coughing in the smog behind
To be
him.
fair,
Mera sees the opportunity and runs
anyone
in,
who has water
striking
powers
them
will
both
make him
back down
stronger,
while they
so,
can't
yeah.
see. Deathcap runs in their direction, preparing to blast Mera with
oh
her
my god,
poisonous
they actually
fog.
did the thing. Oh, I love this. And you have the other players select down here. Oh my god, it's so adorable. And it shows Giovanni and Mera. Giovanni versus Deathcap. It's like the cutesy art. This is... Oh, sorry. I love stylized cards like this.
Not so fast.
But Giovanni lands on her head, knocking her
Not the
down.
turtle jump. They even put the Mario sound effect in.
Did you just knock her out?
She's a mushroom. Everyone knows that's how you beat mushrooms.
Wow. That...
They even put the accomplished sound effect from Mario in. The entire bit is just an audio gag about a Mario reference. That's kind of brilliant. I thought they were going to go Street Fighter here, but no.
I know.
Mario.
I'm the best. Now,
Meta.
come on, we gotta find the
Oh,
leader.
damn.
If she sees I beat her other minions, she'll have to let me join.
Okay, 1. Interesting style. 2. They're really highlighting Mera got beat to shit here. Like, a lot of these look more smudges on him, but on her, they look like actual significant bruising. Yeah, it really does highlight the, downsides to her art here. But then on Giovanni, they have the same effect. But because he has a different facial expression, it honestly looks more like he's just dirty. Which makes sense from the smog. But still, it's such a little thing that just the facial expression alone changes it from being dirt to on her being bruises and actual hurt. Such a small thing, but it works really well. Also, wait, wasn't that the fountain over there? Oh, well, they just killed a woman. That sucks.
Wait, what? Leader? Other minions?
Yeah, they ran off further back into the museum.
Sir Indus! He's busy right now. He shouldn't be bothered.
They both sprint off
I want
down
to see.
the hall
I
the
just
same
want
way
to see in
Molly
this
and her
fight. I want to
minions
see it
left.
so bad.
Epithet?
Oh my god! Seriously, this looks almost identical to the art used in actual Epithet Erased. I'm gonna have to double check, but make sure that I can't read this person's name because it's literally covered over by this when I pause. It looks really similar. Like, disturbingly similar. Wow. Became a Bonsai Blaster because of her tragic backstory. TM. Considering her family, it probably is less tragic than her actual existence. So, yeah, won't talk about it. Likes bears. Yeah. Also, bear claws. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Switched.
Oh, that's adorable.
Epithet switched.
Resting disappointed father face. Oh my god, it fits so well. I wonder what Ignis's power is. I could barely believe it, that I have no idea what this could barely be. There's a wall somewhere. Body composition is 80% muscle. Yeah. Favorite artist is MC Hammer. Not touching that one.
Molly and her blasters shuffle silently into the room.
Ooh.
She waves them each forward one by one, so each time
So
Indus
cool
turns
seeing
his
them all as
back to them,
adults.
another takes their position surrounding him.
His eyes are glowing.
He
I love that
appears to be
effect.
engrossed in smashing boxes, then kicking around the contents gently with his foot.
Yeah. Mera would be a better choice, but she'd probably break the amulet.
Not it. Not it either.
Molly nods. All at once,
Serious
Lamb
Ignis
Chop,
is
Urchin,
awesome.
and Stink rush at Indus with various weapons drawn. Indus whirls around, and suddenly the girls are knocked back by an invisible force.
Dang it! How'd you possibly hear us coming?
I didn't.
Ugh. Girls, new plan. Take aim.
Does he just
They
auto
level
barrier?
their pea shooters at him.
You think range will make a difference?
Worth a shot.
No! But Mera tackles the Bonsai Blasters.
I know what you did there. They brought out guns, and when asked if it would help, they said it would be worth a shot while holding a gun. Sorry, a pea shooter. That pun was bad, and I'm just going to call you out on that because that was so bad. I actually wish I had done it myself. And I'm
from
not
the
jealous.
side, knocking all three of them down with an oof and landing on top.
Damn.
Well, Mera!
Hair.
Sir Indus is busy, and I won't let you distract his search.
I love how
Even
this is.
if it means breaking my arms, which I'm pretty sure I just did. Ow!
Normally, I'd say the entire squeaky bone snapping or splintering effect that they put in audio-wise is too much, but considering how much she's using her power, it might actually be accurate to how many new fractures she has, and I'm really not okay with thinking about this, actually. Let's move on. More that, Indus doesn't need her help in the slightest, but she's being all helpful, and it's cute. Also, the fact that he's just doing rested, disappointed father face constantly.
That
awesome.
was almost as good as me beating up those minions in the other room.
Oh, no.
What? Kid? What the heck?
I beat them. And that means I'm stronger than them. And that means you have to let me join.
You literally just
That's
beat up her
rules.
minions, dude.
No, I mean, you look really beat up. Almost as bad as her.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Oh, don't worry about me. I still have my super secret ancient potion.
What?
I can't.
Oh, yeah,
make it
these
up
soup
because it's
heals.
small,
That's
but
something that actually happens.
He summons a flask filled with a healthy soup made from his own sweat.
there. It sounds gross, but it tastes great. Down the hatch.
That's twice now. Twice! The consumption of his bodily fluids as soup has become a thing. It's a good thing he's a little kid, because if he was any older, this would be very dangerous levels of fetish.
He cheerfully drinks the potion and is restored
Actually,
to
being a
full
little kid
health.
doesn't make it better.
Indus stares at him.
Your soup has healing powers?
Give it to Mera.
Mera. Grab him.
Yes, Sir Indus.
Wait, what? Ah! This is like the 6th time today.
How can she even pick him up?
Molly starts tiptoeing out
Apparently
of the
she's
room
stronger
while
than
the
she
others
looks.
seem distracted.
Oh, it's a
but
low
she's
bar.
blocked by a barrier.
Not so fast, thieves.
They said the line!
Darn it.
Mera. Scattergun.
As
What?
you wish, Sir Indus.
Oh!
Mera lifts her hand.
Oh, they're doing the exact same attack. Because before he put it up and then she did it. Now he's putting it up and then she did it. So it's the exact same thing. But the prompting is all completely different. Before she ordered him to do it and then they made the work it together. I love this. It's such a small thing, but they're still doing the exact same thing. But it functions because the big change here isn't what they're doing or how they work. It's the fact that who's in control is changing. Also, smug, smiling Mera. This is awesome.
The barrier in front of Molly begins to crack and shake. And suddenly, jagged shards of it break apart and fly at Molly, knocking her onto the pile of fallen blasters and dealing them all heavy damage.
No, my girls!
Now save yourself the trouble and pass out.
Love
we
this
can't
art.
lose any more time robbing this museum.
Huh?
I just want to see that again. This face! I just love this face. This is literally the best face. Like, before everything's hyper expressive, this is just that little eye joke. Okay, anyone who hasn't seen my stuff before, eye jokes like this where they go tiny or huge always make me laugh. I don't know why, it's just a thing. But just this point right here is like, whoa. The sheer non-comprehension. I love this. What if they're going to do their own take on the ending?
In dead of midnight, someone's creeping down the hall. But you'll never hear
they redo
them with all the use
They
of
did!
walls.
They redid the entire
Never
ending,
harm, no,
even the
they'll never
scroll.
come to harm because the leader is the greatest and the best
3 of them here
team
instead of
on.
2.
They're great at crime.
We love to sneak around.
Oh, she's all this. And she has like the fingers and they're taped. And she's. Oh my! I love this dynamic. I love serious Indus and happy Mera. I can't get enough of this.
They never make a sound.
The boys in blue are coming through.
Great art too. The sword, really? Oh, it's Percy. That's why. I thought it was the previous one they stole.
Spirits never weather you won't see us together cause we know we're great at crime. Blackmail and extortion, they stick quiet cause we force them. No, we never have a horse around, we're great at
Just like this song. It's good to hear it again. Can't wait to hear Dr. Beefton. Whatever his change is going to be. And that was the rest of Epithet Switched episode 1. And all I can say is I want the second episode so bad. I love so much of this. And it's so similar to canon Epithets Erased. I was going to say Epithet Switched there. That I was actually expecting a little ending scroll where, you know, Molly's voice actor would come in and just talk about how you can support them. And it's like, yeah, that'd be cool. And I just kind of was a little surprised that it ended after the song. It hits all the right notes. And it's just similar enough that I know what I'm looking at. But it's just different enough that it's completely brand new. And I'm surprised all the time by all the little changes they make. And it's just really damn well done. I love this. So if anyone knows whenever the second one comes out, let me know because I'm oblivious. I forget a lot of things and I miss a lot of things. Seriously, there's bridges out there that I know I've missed and I want to catch up on them. And I haven't because I keep forgetting. So if a second episode comes out here, let me know. I will want to see this right away. And I'm really looking forward to it because this is really fun. One of the things I do want to do, though, is go back, find the original audio for the ending song, and then compare it to this audio, and just seeing what the differences are. Because I know for the first one, instead of being about being late for a test, which is what the opening song was, this time around it was about, you know, baseball games and a more relaxed lifestyle. And comments on the last video, a lot of people, and including the people who wrote it, went into a lot of detail about what the different processes were. And I love this. I love getting this kind of information. I love this entire damn thing, and I can't wait for the second episode. I'm just going to reiterate that because it's so goddamn true. If you haven't already, link below, original video, hit it up. There's links to all the artists, all the voice actors. They did a great job. And whenever they're going to do the next one, just let me know because I really want to see it. Not that I need an Epithet Erased fixed, mostly because I still have that first chapter of the audiobook waiting. Not sure if I want to do a video on that. I'll probably depend on if people want to see it or not. Haven't watched it yet, though, so I still could. But more importantly, if they have a Patreon to help support them doing this, I know they're not taking money directly from this, but I'll be honest, I kind of want to see if there's a way to fundraise to help the people doing this because it's just really well done. And I'd probably throw a few bucks in. I'm not many because I'm bad with money. Yeah. That's on me, though. Either way, if you guys haven't already, link below, original video, hit it up. And when you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.